What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the walkthrough. This is going to be a little special episode, though. We are not actually going to tackle a main quest for this episode. This episode is going to be all about getting our other sets ready, our battle sets and other respecs ready for some of the fights to come, because there's some fights to come that are going to be a challenge. There's just no doubt about it, but I have ways to make them a lot more manageable, a lot more easier. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to go rest at the flag, we're going to go to travel, and we're going to go get our wizardly master spells. So we're going to go to wizardly spell mastery right here. And this is really simple. You guys will just knock through this really quickly. All you're going to do is just take out each boss. It's just going to be like a boss roulette.
Let's get going, shall we?
See how he's sitting up there? I didn't notice that till way later on. I'm gonna take out these guys. I'm gonna take out those first just to make that guy easier. Less distraction. And then it's just deflect. And I missed the critical. Take out these warlocks. Take out this other warlock. And the next one, that's going to be a dragon that spawns in. And just one more. It's going to spawn an alligator. And also a few extra things to deal with. Oh no, a monkey. I'm sorry. Also, you can use this place to practice too. You got some time to kill, you can repeat this mission and just practice deflects. Or use these guys like as battle test dummies too, for test out different spells and stuff, see how they work. And there's going to be that one more that I told you about. Okay, where's the other, where's he at? Oh. As you see, rocks just about annihilate him. You're dead. That's all there is to it. Very, very simple.
He It seems I was right.
That's all you have to do for your wizard mastery.
With this, you'll be able to wield another wizardry spell.
More than another, though. Quite a bit, as we'll go over here. So then after that, let's go back to the village. And later on, too, there'll be another mission that we'll do for the mastery spells. The extreme, like, Grandmaster type of spells. That will also be in this same other section. Part 5, other, you'll be able to do that, too. That'll be in here, and eventually. That's later on in the game, though. We'll be doing that part. But anyway, we want to now basically make some battle sets with those new spells, so we have things we can switch into if we want to. Alright, so the first off thing we're going to do is unlock those spells, and let's talk about each one. We'll go to our spell tree now. You'll notice we have it unlocked all the way up until here. Not the Grandmaster ones yet, but we have unlocked all up to here. So we're going to unlock Barb Nightmare. We're going to go to the fire tree, unlock Engulfing Inferno. The wood tree honestly doesn't have much. This is actually what we're going to use from the wood tree, Illusionary Shell. This is basically like Quinn if you played Witcher 3. I mean, I'm sure you played Witcher 3. I mean, everybody in the world's played Witcher 3. It's one of the best games ever made. In my opinion, it is the best game ever made. But small ran over. This is like Quinn, basically, off Witcher. And if you don't know what Quinn is, it's basically a shield that will stop incoming damage for several hits, actually. I tested this out on several enemies, and they barely did any damage when this was active. So it's basically like Quinn. And it does stay active for a good amount of time. If you don't get hit very hard, it stays active for 40 to 50 seconds. The more harder to hit, though, the more harder the critical or anything like that, the more faster it'll disappear. With that, though, it's going to be very beneficiary. do I sell insurance? Beneficiary. Beneficial for our build because it's going to basically add to our tankiness. So we're definitely going to want that. Then you can go to metal if you want to look into that. I really have not messed around much with the metal tree, so I can't talk about this much. There's some things that I think might be interesting to check out, but I'd have to check them out on my own time. Water phase, we want to go up to Ominous Chill. We'll be using this later on. If we run into any trouble. We'll only whip this out if we run into any trouble. This is basically like, this does stupid damage. I mean, if you level water, put like a ton of points in water all the way up to like 80, 60, 80, you can just like 3-shot bosses. It's insane. So no matter what, we'll be fine at the end of the game, even if we have to whip out that. And for the wood one, like I said, eventually we'll get access to Heaven's Rage, which we could use to just annihilate anything. We can't have access to it yet, but we will eventually have access to it. And with the respec too, you can honestly respec anytime you want. So all that's real beneficial. So with that, we're going to go to our set Wizardly spells, and we're finally going to replace Frostlance. We no longer need this. We really didn't use it much anyway, otherwise to kill that dragon, and we're going to switch it into Illusionary Shell. And like I said, this is going to add to the tankiness when you get hit. As we'll see later on, we'll use it a little bit just to show you. But it basically makes you indestructible. And it lasts for a good amount of time. So if you want to look at this, we have Amplified Damage. We're keeping that. Illusionary Shell. Blasting Flare. We're leaving that because, in my opinion, that's just such an awesome spell. It comes out quick. Really nice damage. It'll stop somebody if they're going to have a critical, and it's just nice. And Imposing Slab, obviously, because we wreck stuff with it. So those are our new spells for this build. When it comes to our Divine Beast with this build, we're just gonna leave it, at Keelan for now. Keelan works. The reason I like this so much for this build is because we're tanky. We don't have to move around a lot. We can thrust them in the battle, and then once we get a boss down to halfway, we can spawn these out, hang around these rocks, and the boss will come to us. And all the boss does is have to hit those rocks. Every rock that it hits is going to cause massive damage. Absolute massive damage. In Keelan's Resignation, if you press the opposite buttons, X and A, it will summon Quillen to apply stone damage to your weapon, decreases HP taken, and increases automatic spirit recovery. Basically, it turns you even into more of a tank if you wanted to use the resignation of it. But we usually don't even use that. We usually just spawn our Divine Beast. So you can use Keelan. Other ones I like is Baihu you can use for this. And also, I really liked Exexi on my Let's Play. I switched to Exexi at the end of my Let's Play, and I really enjoyed this guy. He just mauled down anything in the path. He sticks around for quite a bit of time, and he really helps you out. So he's always a good solid choice too. I didn't care for Tengshi, didn't care for Zook, I didn't care for Baze, and Keelong is nice if you just want a health boost. But basically the good ones, I would look at Keelan, Baihu, and Yexi, however you say that. Those three are my favorites, but for right now, we're going to just keep Keelan on there just because I like how we can throw it out and then just chill by the rocks. The boss will come to us, and it will just take him out. It's just a very nice, comfortable way of playing with this build that we currently have. Alright, so we are good with this build. We are going to actually go to our battle sets, and we're going to clear this out right now. We're going to clear this right here. If you click on it, you can click delete. And we're going to rename, we're going to actually save this over this one, and we're going to rename this as Earth Tank. Because we're mainly Earth and we're Tank. So we're going to name that Earth Tank. And then we're going to make a secondary one, because we have a lot of lightning bosses coming up. We actually have several bosses that specify in lightning, wood element to be exact. And what this, and it's just to show you how bad this armor is at lightning. Down there on the bottom, we only have 5 resistance for lightning. 5 resistance. That's horrible. Basically, these end bosses can light us up with lightning. We don't want that. We got to stop that. So what we have to do is, one of the reasons we farmed Guan's armor, didn't farm it, but we used the Corpse Cordality on it. And if you didn't know, that armor is the one that says beard on it. That's how I remember this. Rarity, if you go down to the one beard armor, that's what we're going to switch into. So we're going to put that on. We're going to put the beard crown on. It's basically the beard set. And you should have this. It comes from the, let's see here. What's the name of the set? Guan Yu armor, which you get very early on in the game. And if you followed us, you know, this is the same guy's glaive that we got. That glaive on the right that we got, that crescent glaive, cool looking thing, that's what this armor came with. All right, where's the beard gauntlets? There we go, the beard gauntlets. And we're basically going to make a resistant to lightning armor set, so we have no problems with these coming up bosses. Go with that, and we're going to leave the weapons the same. We can actually use these same weapons. They actually scale perfect with this build, no matter if we want to fight whatever element. It's pretty amazing, actually. So we're going to have we have those pieces. We are going to go embed them first before upgrading them, because it's actually cheaper to do it that way. I learned that from somebody online. So shout out to them. I can't remember who it was, but shout out to them online who mentioned that. I think it was in one of FightinCowboy's live chats. Somebody mentioned that in the comments or in the live chat, that it's cheaper just to embed it before you upload it, before you update it. So, or level it up, update it. What are we playing, Cyberpunk? Go to your armor though, and go to there, and we're gonna embed it. Well, actually, no, we'll start with the pants. We'll just start moving down. We're going to look at the embedding spots. We basically want to make this resistant to lightning. So we got to look through here and make everything tankish to lightning. So burn acclamation on enemies. This is useless. This has to go. We can take that off, and we can apply, we want lightning resistance or anything to do with protecting us. So we're going to do lightning resistance right there. Plus 17. Put it on there. Elemental damage, that's fine because we have a lot of earth spells we'll throw out. Elemental resistance, that's good. 2.7%, that's real good. Wizard spell consumption, that's okay. That's nothing to mess with too much. Shock accumulation, we can take that off because we're not putting shock on enemies. We want to make sure shock is off us. And if you're ever unsure of what something is, if you want to, well, actually, no, you can't, there's not a menu button on this one. That's kind of weird. But shock accumulation, basically, actually, it's looking like this shock accumulation minus 5.5%. That actually takes shock off us. So actually leave that on. I thought that was what we were doing to enemies, but that's actually not true. That's what enemies are doing to us. So leave that there. Stone resistance. We can change that to lightning resistance. Wood phase spell, spirit consumption. We're not even using any wood phase spells, so we don't even need that. So obviously, look for something elemental resistance or anything like that. Let's see here. Anything that might help. Elemental damage. Nope, that's up. Lightning damage, that's up. Positive effect duration, negative effect duration on enemies. So all these are pretty offensive. We're looking for more of a defensive way. Earth phase, spirit consumption down, restore HP. Dragon Cure, HP pot recovery. That's always a good one too. You can't go wrong with that. Morale rate, that's fine, but we're looking more for just a defensive armor. So with that, we're just going to actually make that offensive on this part. So we'll just put Fatal Strike damage 3.4%. That way if we do get a Fatal Strike, we do a little bit more damage, closer to finishing that boss off. Stone attack power, we'll leave that because we are a stone build. We do stone earth damage. Lightning resistance, nice. That already has on there. Stone damage, nice. That's armor's already like perfect for us. Ice resistance, we can take that off. We don't need ice resistance on this. In fact, we're not going to fight any more ice bosses. Kind of weird, except for some of the things the final boss might throw at us, but that's just very, very small. Very, very small. But we're going to look for lightning resistance of some type or an elemental resistance. Damage received, there we go. That's a good one. Take less damage. Lightning attack power, we can take that off. Obviously, we are not doing lightning damage. We are trying to protect ourselves from lightning. So we're going to maybe put in, let's see here. What can we put in here? Positive effect. Nope. Status effect resistance. Status effect resistance right here. Reduces status effect accumulation received and duration. This is a great one. So make sure and put that on there. If you have it. I mean, you got to look at see what you have. You'll have different stuff than me. But basically, you're just trying to select things that'll make you more tankish toward lightning on this build. Martial arts damage, that's fine. We'll leave that. Damage received down, that's great. Ice attack power, we're not even using ice, so we'll take that off, and we'll just put more lightning resistance. And more L rank points gain, that's fine too. So, as you see, we just went through there, tried to make this as lightning resistant as possible, and now just to check that, you can go to your stats, and now you can see we have 256 defense instead of 5 against lightning. Basically, we are we're like a lightning rod. We deflect lightning. You know, lightning might attract to us, but it does nothing to us. We're just a grounding for lightning at this point with 256. Now, we are very vulnerable to fire, though, so do not use this armor in a firefight, which there's a few firefights coming up. We're not going to pull this out for anything fire. We'll get melted. For that, we'll be using, what we've been using, because that has fire resistance on it. So with that, we're going to go back up here, and we're going to save that set. Oh, and also on this wizardly spells, set wizardly spells, or not wizardly spell. We're going to leave the wizardly spells all the same, just because this is actually the same, build, just with different armor. So we're going to leave that all the same. For the Divine Beast, honestly, here's the thing, lightning is weak to metal in this game. So you could use Baihu, you could use Tengshi. Honestly, though, Divine Beast, like it says on the side, cannot be neutralized by the 5 phase affinities. That means basically you can use you could use a water Divine Beast against a fire Divine Beast against a water creature and still do the same damage. A Divine Beast is up and over any elemental thing, so it really doesn't matter what you use. For the lightning fights coming up in my Let's Play, I liked Zexy. Zexy did really, really good. I think Baihu would do even better, though, since he is metal-oriented. He might do more damage. We're going to try Baihu, though. I think Baihu might be the best bet to go. I'm not sure. We're just going to try it. We can always reset it, though. And we're going to go save that battle set. And we're going to name it Lightning Resist. You should be able to type that out. Lightning Resist. You can't put spaces. But you can do that. So we're going to go lightning resist. So now we have our regular class and we have our lightning resist class. And that's honestly all we'll need. Later on, we might, if we struggle on some things, we might make a wizardly spell one just to knock out some stuff quick if we need to. But this is basically all we'll need for the rest of this playthrough. We're just going to apply this back to our earth tank. And just to show you how good this is with fire, like I said, with the stats on this fire, 185. You know, it's nothing crazy, not like our 256 on lightning, but we're not embedding anything either in this. Our armor is not even embedded to, you know, take away flame damage or anything. So that's just kind of the default of Tao Tao's armor, which is really nice. All right, so with that, let's demonstrate how good Imposing Wall is. Because I'm sure some of you are curious to see the damage resistance that we have with this now. So we're just going to go back and take on Wizard Spell Mastery one more time. And I want to show you how powerful we are actually now. More how tanky we are. Not powerful. I mean, we could do so much more damage in this game. We're not a crazy damage build. We are a crazy defense build. Because to beat the game easily, defense is everything. All right, so we're just going to activate this.
Let's get going, shall we?
And now, like I said, if you get hit, it's going to take away the duration of this. But as you see, it's running pretty good. Look at that. I took a full hit. I'm not taking any damage. And look at this. I'm taking no damage at all. It even kind of looks like Quen, too, when you spawn it. It's like a little Quan orb. Quinn orb. But see, I mean, look at that. I mean, we're getting fire pots thrown at us. We took a critical there. We took a critical, and we still didn't get it. Any damage. And even when it's not active, we're still... I mean, look at this. Look at that. 2 criticals I took there, and I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I took 2 more criticals, and you could just keep spawning this. So as you see, we are basically a wall now. This guy can't do anything to us. I like how fast it is too. You just spawn it. We took that head on and nothing. So you're thinking, oh, that's just because that is an elemental creature. No. I'll show you. Next up, when we get to a dragon, you'll see. They got these warlocks, so they're not interfering. I mean, honestly, we really don't need to take them out, but... So that's our armor. That's just our armor. That's not even the spell. So even this guy, with using pole arms, which are stronger. We still take boom, boom, boom. We just took all that critical right to the dome. Come on, big guy. Give me all you got. Give me all you got. I told you, it's just, he's doing no damage. It's just, we're a wall now. We're a wall, guys. We just can't... We're a tank. We're just a tank. So, I think you are getting my point here. I think he's getting mad at me. Yeah, he's getting mad at me. He's like, why won't you die, dude? Why won't you die? You broke the game. And so you see too, for a dragon, let's just show you. Now this guy's lightning, so just to show you on lightning now. I mean, this isn't even our lightning build. We only have 5 defense on lightning. 5. That's it. So we'll take more damage. But we're still, I mean, see, we take a lot more damage because this guy's lightning, and we only have 5 resistance to lightning. But we're still alive though. We're still plenty alive. As you see, no matter what the situation is, we'll be fine. And it comes out fast too. You can crack that really quick. Yeah, you can crack that Quinn shield really quick. I'm gonna actually just call it Quinn because it actually is very similar to Quinn. All right, Ape, bring it. What do you got, Ape? Let's see what damage you do. Let's see. Come on, give me something good. Like, I'm just gonna let him beat up on me. So as you see, we are just... I think you guys are getting the point about how strong we really are now. As you see, we took a full hit right there, nothing. This is an earth creature, obviously, and we're taking no damage. For critical attack. Barely anything. So yeah, I think you guys got the point now. I think I can finish this off. And you can just see how good of a shape we're in now.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you.
So yeah, we just let them beat up on us. Look at all the blood we have on us.
Another wizardry spell.
And we have 3 flasks left. So I hope that gives you an idea of how strong and how much defense we have now. And that's not even toward lightning. Lightning, we have 256 defense toward lightning. Which, that is a lot. That is a lot. Alright, and before we go, we are going to knock out a little side mission to get ourselves some more dragon essence real quick. Because there is a side mission I don't want to skip over, and I feel like this is the perfect episode to do that on real quick. And we're just going to do this real quick, go to part 3. And we are going to go down to, or wait, no, part 4, I'm sorry, part 4. We're going to go over to Fate of the Entertainer. And we're just going to go here for the Dragon Essence. So I'll show you right where it is, and we're probably just going to jump out. If you want to, you can go ahead and complete this one. This one's not that hard to do, but we're just going to go for the Dragon Essence.
haven't escaped yet. We must hurry and find them.
Just to show you on this defense, like I'll spawn out. Oh wait, I can't spawn it out. I don't have 20. That's another thing. Make sure you know you have enough moral to spawn the. That dragon died so quick that he didn't know he died. He was crawling around.
That's come in handy. Let's take it.
We're gonna grab that. We're gonna just go down the stairs. We're gonna go to the far left.
Wouldn't this be a good time to rest up a little?
Yeah, we're just gonna run up these stairs now. And the rest we're just gonna ignore. We're gonna run on through. Right by the battle. Actually, get that battle flag. Yeah, get that battle flag. Well, okay. Well, maybe not. Just keep on running. Just keep on running. Just keep running. There's the bridge we want to go over. Go over this bridge. Grab this. Get out of there now. Make your way back. Maybe those guys respawn themselves. It's possible. They did. There's also a Shiitsu over there too if you want a Shiitsu.
Could you help me out?
Sorry, Hongjin, I'm trying to fight a tiger.
I'm not done yet.
And now we got these things to 10-10 with. Alright, there we go. So yeah, make sure you get the battle flag first before running over there.
We broke the enemy's formation. Let's keep this up.
And before we forget, we're just going to use that right now. And that's all we want here. We're going to grab ourselves a level real quick. We're going to travel back to home base. So that's basically what I wanted this episode to be. Basically just getting ourselves ready for the future fights, because the future fights are going to get harder. There's some very difficult fights coming up, but with what we did in this episode, what we did today on this episode is just going to make your life so much easier coming across that stuff. So we will see you guys tomorrow, and we'll be taking on the next episode, or the next chapter of this, which, just to show you guys, will be the Way of the Warrior. So pretty simple level. It'll flow fast. It's not that long, but the ending boss can be a little challenging. So with our lightning build, we'll be able to manage it though. I'll get you guys through it. So till then, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned. Much more coming soon.